Brian, welcome back, my friend. How has your week been so far?
Yes. Sorry. Why do wives do this? They wait until the worst possible moment and stand there and say a question where, like, you can't answer it. Are you recording? Wow, unprofessional of me to be married. Honestly, I need to commit.
Yeah.
Podcast or wife? What do I do?
Um, I mean, we can't make that choice for you, but I think we know what you're gonna go with.
I choose the podcast. Y'all have never not been there for me. Amazing. What a wild week. What a wild week.
It was. Yeah. Some quick thoughts I had was that I think median was this was like one of the tightest packed weeks I can remember. I think that you were the high at 138, which is respectable, and then the low was 99. So the spread was only um, just under 40. Is that right?
Just
Everyone
39
was
points.
within that range.
Yeah, one Josh Allen away.
Me and Bo participated in a fart fest. You had a great. That's a pretty big win against Bled, who is bummed to have played you this week. Steven taking his first loss, which we kind of saw coming.
Oh, two losses, just
First
to be
two
clear.
losses. Thank you.
He did not even beat median.
No, Nate looking good. Nate with a positive record heading into week 8 for the first time I can remember in a while.
Yeah.
Um, Al, Al, we love you, buddy. We want you to not slip into the oblivion. I'm fearing that for you, your team, and mentality right now.
I mean, it is back to back, but this one is, 99 points as the lowest is pretty high low. So, too soon to sell everything, the entire farm.
Too late. And Gliscran with a really good week. Holy crap! I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, look at Luke with the good week, Blitzcrank with the good week. I mean, like it was a pretty interesting week. I would say a lot of the only thing that wasn't varied was you had me as high score again, fourth time on the season, and you had Al low score second time in a row.
I want to also say, crazy. I was not really following after I knew I wouldn't win, but I was less than a point away from low score. So I did offer to Alex to do a joint apology and never heard back. So
Oh, you should have texted him just a few minutes after Thursday night football started.
he probably wouldn't have got it. I would have had to send it again because it wouldn't have gone through the first time.
That's true. Yeah, I guess that's just like cell phones are crazy.
But yeah, it's dude. Things are tight right now. We've got I don't want to step on anything that's happening later, but we really only have two folks out of it. Al is even Al is 2 wins away from playoff spot. Um, and the
Well,
1 seed Steven has been pulling away, but I mean you're a week away from getting it. So is Taylor. It's tight.
yeah, wild. I mean, definitely the pictures being set, but it's pretty clear that nothing's impossible if you do it.
Yep. Brian, do you mind if I run through some just trades and like transactions for the week?
I was hoping you would.
All
Do you want
right,
to
let
share your
me
screen
remember
or
how
lead
to
me?
do this. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look real quick. Last what's today? What is
Are you
today?
sharing your screen?
I cannot share my screen.
Okay, I'll share my screen. What do you want me to look at?
I'll just run through them. Well, you could just go down, 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 and then view all on recent activity,
Okay.
and then trades.
They do not make it easy for us professional
Yeah,
podcasters.
you would assume that the trades would be under the trades tab, but that would only make too much sense. I think our
I
last
swear,
pod
mine's not
was
even
on probably
first.
like the 13th, maybe. So, wait.
Okay. So is this the first trade you're reviewing right here? The you and Mac.
I think actually it would be Taylor and Mac. That was actually a big trade. Did we talk about that last week? A little bit further back.
Why would it be further back?
The one more down. Yeah. The McBride big spend that Taylor
That was
did.
3 weeks ago. We've already talked about it.
That was last week. We did. Okay. I don't know what day it is anymore.
It's the 24th today. You need to review this trade between you and Mac. Stop trying to avoid it. Please explain yourself.
Do you think it was good or bad for my team?
I'd like you to explain yourself.
I was on my phone actually late at night and um, really thinking about life, thinking about how my team is completely injured and sucks. And then Mac reached out to me and he said, because I think I had reached out to him previously about T Higgins to give him some draft dollars and player, and then he said he wanted my high upside handcuff running backs, and he was willing to give me T if I gave him some draft dollars as well. So I said yes. Got Bo Nix for this week, and I threw in a Ramondre for Charbonnet swap, which I'm sure we will both be sad with. So I think this was really good for me this week. I don't know if it'll be good for me on the season. I think one of Harvey and Tootin is going to be good, but couldn't tell you which one. So I think both of our agendas were met. Matt is full on his draft dollars, and he has a lot of young players who could both potentially be keepers and also just help him towards the end of the season. And I have players who will play this week and hopefully won't be injured.
Yeah, maybe having draft dollars and a keeper will help Mac out next year.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
What other trades were there? I think Matt Golden went around. I traded draft dollars for Njoku for no reason. Luke likes Josh Downs. Steven and Alex did a trade, but other than that, I think pretty inconsequential, right?
Yeah, I'd say we covered it.
All right. Oh.
Amazing. I don't know how we don't make that the end of the year TikTok. So good. Just talks about relational dynamics in a wolf pack. I had an interesting aside about that, but I've decided not to share it. So we're doing the middle of the pack again, the boys. Now I want to talk about how we're doing it. So I've cut off the top four because I think pretty good shot that they make the playoffs, and this really is a playoff focused thing. Josh, yeah, he needs to keep winning, but he probably will. So we're cutting. Josh, you're not in it yet.
Great team.
Keep
He's got a great team.
You will.
He may have no morals, but Quinshon Judkins is the pick of the draft.
Yeah, could be. You never know. Because it's all about what you win, not about what you do along the way. So we're going to start with Bo at 8-6 and go all the way down to Blitzcrank, who's in 9th. But I quickly want to point out that we have a seven spot playoff, right? So basically 7 through 2 fight it out, where first round gets a bye. But I'm still including 8 and 9 because I think this could change a lot. But what you need to be focusing on, if you're not like pretty much locked in, if you're locked in, you're trying to get that bye. If you're not, you just got to make it to 7. Right now, that bar is feeling like it's doable. Sorry, Austin. Looking at this, so we got Bo. Nope, that's just me, Bo. I'm fighting Bo this week. I'm just gonna get just murderlated, and it's okay. It's like not a big deal. It's like when someone tickles you and it's not working, but pretend like you laugh. I feel like that's how I'm trying to treat this. I'm like not scared of him, but I'm trying to pretend like I am. He may win. So Bo's team, I'm gonna basically try to cover like the strengths and weaknesses of both. And so his strengths are his running backs with Jonathan Taylor, Javonte Williams, and Trevor Etienne. That's a pretty strong core, maybe the second strongest core in the league, as well as. But then he's countered with his weaknesses as wide receivers. Just my opinion, but I don't think that say Pittman, Worthy, Tez, and then I didn't see anyone of note on his bench to call out.
Cooper Kupp.
Of note. I said of note.
Oops.
How many points on the season do you think Cooper Kupp has?
He definitely has an interception. Other than that, I would say he has less than 30 total points.
Let's do the quick math here. So that's 14,
That's close.
15. Oh, yeah. He's got more. He's got closer to 40. Great. I'd say keep playing him. weak wide receiver core. I say these strengths and weaknesses because I think these are the things that these teams need to be addressing or thinking about, having a plan for if they want to really make the playoffs. And if they don't, my opinion, some extra risk there. But Bo, you're at the top of that, so don't worry too much. Surprise, Nate is just in the mix. This is basically a W for Nate to be this high up. Although I was playing Xbox with him today while what was it? While AJ Brown got downgraded to out.
Sad.
Pretty sad. I don't know. Who's he playing this week against Steven?
He is playing Steven, yeah.
So, tough one. Love to see Steven lose to him, obviously, but it's just kind of the curse of being Nate. But strengths, I'd say it was the Eagles. They seem to be adjusting, scoring some points. Jalen, Barkley, and, well, now the wounded Eagle. But in general, that's his strength. I would also say his weakness is the Eagles. The other thing I will say, just of note, keep in mind, don't count him out. He has Aaron Jones, who had a bad night last night, but everyone did, and Pearsall, who's coming back, and was when he got injured, was one of the top wide receivers in the league. So, and he's got Mason Taylor, who has a path. So there's a lot of juice here that could go. He's definitely not out, definitely not a sell team. But Nate, keep it up.
Yeah, I will say, like, Nate's team, with how bad the Eagles started the year and how many injuries he has, I would feel good to have a winning record right now.
Absolutely. And well, we're moving on to you. So I kind of like called you Fool's Gold because you are technically in 7th place for now, but I think you're right. I think this is the amount of wins you're going to have for a while. So,
oh, really?
I don't know. So your strengths is going to be your late season. I said for a while. Once you kind of like sort out these major injuries down here, once you just have a lot of things holding you back. You're kind of stringing it together though. Good job. But your strength's definitely in late season, and I would say your weakness is that you have so many injuries. So your team is injury prone. So even if they become unhealthy or become healthy, some of these guys have to get injured. It's just kind of how it works.
Dang it, dude.
Hopefully not T. Higgins. That would be crazy. Or Devontae,
he never gets hurt.
Who has a hamstring problem into mid-season usually. But you got this. I think you're going to have to sooner than later choose if you're shipping or you don't want to be late to that game.
Oh, I'm shipping, baby. I'm shipping.
Okay, well, there you go. And then looking at Blooded Diarrhea, this is a rising team for me. I would say that their strength is their rising stars. They have, obviously they picked up JSN when he was, I thought at the peak, he's only kept ascending. It's a really good pickup. Over talked about that. But even Scatterboo, when they sent away G&T, they said to me, like, we're just going to go all in on Scatterboo, and I just kind of rolled my eyes. But he's a rising star. Flacco, rising star. They got a lot of value in a lot of these players. They also have a lot of junk. I would say that's their strength. Their weakness has been a slow start. I think that they moved too slow. If they had made that G&T trade earlier, they would have already stacked a couple of wins, and they wouldn't be hoping to make it into the playoffs. Although I think they will, they would be ahead. But great team, doing great managing. Another great team, who I think is still in the league, but I'm unsure. See next week or next month when we get the text. But is going to be our Gliscran team, 6-8 strength. I really think their rest of season roster can do it. Like based on how things have been going very recently, Mahomes, maybe MVP. Swift apparently is good somehow. We don't understand. Derrick Henry, he can get worse. He has a ceiling that's basically uncapped in the running back world. Scary Terry might be finally back and healthy, and they need him. Justin Jefferson might get his actual quarterback that he's been training with all season back. Kamara has no competition, a little bit injured. Like I can see it, see the path. But their weaknesses is again a slow start. This is a team, and if you try trading with them, they've been very slow. They've been a little bit indecisive because they want to see how things pan out. Now I know they did the right thing in not trading with you, but they should have traded with me. I could have helped.
I want to say too for both of our co-managing teams, a double-edged sword is that they are deep, but I think that leads to maybe not this week for these guys, but making having tough start set decisions. So
I
he's
mean,
dead. He's
I
dead. Leave
see.
him alone.
I think they're gonna go on a late heater, and they're gonna be the team that. I mean, yeah, I see that. I see that these them pushing you and Nate out. To be honest with you, it's probably what I see happening in the playoff picture. So my final playoff picture is you and Nate get bumped out, and then Blitzcrank and Blood and Diarrhea slide into that 6-7 spot, maybe even higher. But TBD, you never know. And thus concludes the middle of the pack.
Thanks for having us, Brian.
Well, it was me the whole time, guys. Gotta just guys on.
All right, let's burn through the matchups of this week. You've kind of tipped your hand on some of them already.
I'm gonna adjust because there's been some changes from when I filled this out. But I'm gonna pull it up, right?
You can adjust. I did mine today, so
Okay. Well, first of all, let's share this. Congratulations, you are ahead by 3. Um, Last week you absolutely dominated. You got 5 out of 6 matchups correct. Specifically, you were right about me beating Bled, about Nate beating Taylor, and about although it was by less than a point, so whatever. And then you're about right about Luke beating Alex, which also shouldn't have happened, but here we are. Um, Going into this week, don't look at my answers here. I'm gonna respond to you, but go ahead. Who do you got?
Brian versus Bo. Unfortunately, I saw yours, but I actually do have Bo. Bo is not suffering from very impactful buys this week, and like all his players have great matchups. And you started off and this is biased, but you started off the week with a goose, which is never a good sign. And you're
Yeah.
depending on a lot of wide receiver 2-3s to have good weeks, which may or may not happen. You're hoping that your big boys carry you if you have any chance.
Yeah, I mean that's the stars and stud approach. Is any one guy can score 30 to 40. It's usually CMC, but I do kind of feel like I could upset this week. That being said, giving this one to the Bo boy. Yeah, that Goose was bad. His team is solid. I'm really interested to see how excited he is about Tez Johnson.
He loves him.
I know that, but we'll see how he goes, right? Could go either way. Tez Johnson weighs 165 pounds, which is the exact same as me, and I'm 1 inch taller than him. So I'm very confused on how that's physically possible.
Um,
2 inches taller than him.
on one of the podcasts I listened to today, apparently Tez said that he's actually 142 pounds. So.
Oh my gosh, I outweigh him by 20 pounds and have 2 inches on him, and he's an NFL player. That's wild.
So
Um,
it means you could be. Don't give up.
it's more touchdowns than me, and he's an MVP candidate. So amazing. We both got Bo. What else? The next one is. What's that white noise in the background? Do you have noise on your side? Like a fan on or something?
I got nothing.
Your computer's dying. All right. Gliscran versus Josh. What do you got?
I have the upset this week. Actually, I think Glycerin, similar to Bo, has really good matchups. They weren't too impacted by the buys, and I think Josh has a really good team. I mean, I would pick him to go against take median most weeks, but I mean he has a couple commanders against a good Chiefs defense without their quarterback. He's got Judkins in a game script that will probably be negative. He's playing Rico Dowdle. It's gonna be a little bit tougher for Josh this week.
All right. I got Josh. I believe.
Love it.
Good. I'm glad we got a variance there. We are looking now at Nate versus Steven. This one, I have Steven for this one just because of the ability, and I
Yeah,
confounded that.
I got Steven too. Nate had a bad start. Steven got a touchdown. Steven's team's pretty good. I think that we can leave it at that.
Great. Good job, guys. Okay, Alfor versus Blood of Diarrhea. Um, looking at this one, I have Bled. I know they have Bipocalypse, and I still have Bled, and this is pre-trade, so that's quite a stance I took. But I just went through these, and I just kind of see the path. What do you have?
Yeah, I've got Blood as well. They've got a deep team. Al's the locker room is unsure for Al. I think if Al gets a win, it's because his boy Jackson Dart just goes ham. So I'd love to see it.
Is your laptop very hot or something?
No, it just got the normal fan on.
Whatever. Right. Then we have. So you said Bled too. I kind of want to change though. After now, I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm gonna choose Alex just for some variance. Not normally how we do this, but I'm desperate. Mac versus Luke. We got Herbert versus Gadsden. Got a lot of info on this one already, but when I went through it, I chose Luke. What about you?
Taking Mac for the upset. Mac's got some good matchups. There's no way Luke goes on a win streak, and yeah, I'm excited to see where this one goes. This is actually a pretty interesting matchup, so excited for it.
I don't think it'll be close, but love to hear it. Then we got you versus Taylor, Cousin Bowl.
Yeah, I kind of want some input on this because I'm always gonna choose myself. Like it feels kind of silly unless it's just like not my week, but I actually really do feel good
If you always choose
about.
yourself, you'll be right half the time because you're 7-7.
All right, choosing myself. I'm feeling good. I outscored one of his best players last night with one of my fake players, so it's a good start.
Right. I chose this before. I had the information you have, so I'm just reviewing. I think I'm just gonna just stick with it though. At this point it's whatever. But I have him beating you, and maybe it'll be close though. That'll be fun. I bet one of you goes 2-0, one goes 0-2. Right, and one of you sets the median as like the low. So it could be fun. Sharing this out, I'll send a screenshot. Basically, we have one, two, three, four.
Mostly different this week. That's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Speaking of fun, I have to go shopping soon, but Pod bless America.
God bless America. You're all great. We love you. Goodbye.